Greetings, YouTube. Today I'm going to be doing a weekend's bargain, but actually this is a multiple weekends bargain video, because this is actually stuff I've been picking up over the last 3 weeks, I guess. It's been like 3 weeks since I've done one of these, so I just haven't had much until today to really justify doing a video. So I'm going to start up now. In fact, these right here are stencils, which I picked up. There's two different kinds. There's a smaller style there, and then these larger ones here, and I got them all for $1 at a yard sale. In fact, I bought these the day I posted the last one. I went out to grab something to eat and stopped at a yard sale and picked them up. I picked up 50 feet of lawn edging for my wife. I got that for $5. So that was a pretty good deal. I got that today. This is an honest to goodness cork pop gun, and it's very cool. It makes a nice crisp sound. It's in nice shape. It's got a good paint on it. It's got no markings. I have no idea where it came from or who made it or what or how old it is. Nothing. But I thought it was cool, and it makes a nice noise, and it was kind of neat. I couldn't really pass up on that one. This is a folding stool, which I picked up for $1 today, which I'm going to keep in my trunk so I have a seat when I go somewhere, because I need to sit down. Now you're probably asking yourself, what the heck is that? And that is a good question, because I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea what this thing is. None whatsoever. I purchased it for $1 at a thrift store just so I could do a review on it and ask people, what is this? There are no markings. I can find nothing on this that tells me what the heck it is. There are some points on the bottom where the plastic is snapped off, so it makes me think that it was on some kind of a stand, so it was supposed to have the impression that it was floating, because those look like little exhausts of some variety, so it's giving me the impression, it's kind of a hover vehicle. But it looks like nothing more than a steampunk griffin, and I got no idea what it is. So if somebody out there can tell me, I'm all ears. I have this shirt, which I picked up today. There was the zoom in when the video started, which is a nice bluish purple Triskele pattern, which I really thought was very cool with these dragon heads. I'm a big fan of the Celtic designs. I picked up a beanie bag octopus because I have a growing collection of cephalopods at my home. I paid $1 for that. Picked this up today. This is a very small vase that's in a traditional range for me as far as color. I like stoneware. I like that kind of browny, grayish streaked looks. I think that's cool. However, I've also picked up a couple of other pieces. Now this one, I happen to really like the shape. It's well executed. This is a nice thin. The person actually had some idea what they were doing. The base is a little bit heavier than I think it probably has to be, but it's well executed, and it was a color palette that I'm not normally attracted to, but these blues and purples were very cool, so I picked that up. And then this is a piece of flat clay that was folded into a rough tube, given a bottom, and then heavily sculpted and then glazed. And I really liked the primitive shape. It's vaguely fish-like. It looks like a vaguely fish-like shape. The sculpting on it, it's obviously probably done by a high school art student of some variety, but I thought it was cool, and it was reasonably priced. I just have a thing for handcrafted amateur ceramics. I need to come up with some new shelving to store these things. I picked up a book on sea kayaking for my wife today. She has been sea kayaking, but I think she might be able to use that as a reference. The book Deep Blues, a musical and cultural history from the Mississippi Delta to Chicago's South Side to the world, by Robert Palmer, and he knows music. And then we have a plethora of DVDs. We have Escape from New York. I'm not sure this actually has commentary on it or not. Eventually I will want to get a copy that does, because nobody does commentary as well as Kurt Russell. Nobody. But I got that because I didn't have a copy. Little Miss Sunshine, which my wife and I both thoroughly enjoyed, and this was canned. I picked it up because I found out that the commentary on this comes highly recommended. And then we have the director's cut of Donnie Darko. I picked that up today. Used Cars with Kurt Russell. See, two Kurt Russell movies, which is a funny film, but it comes highly recommended for the commentary, which I did not know about. So, cool. The second season of South Park, it says $10, but I paid $4. Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, a film I have never actually seen, so yay. Horton Hears a Who. Dinotopia, I really enjoyed the books, so I think I caught a clip of this show once. It was a Hallmark special thing, but I picked it up for $1. Jumanji, which I also picked up for $1. I really loved Zarutha, and it was very entertaining, and I kind of enjoyed Jumanji the last time I saw it, and it's got a commentary track, so I thought I'd give it a try. The Good and the Bad and the Ugly, which I'm not 100% sure I don't already have, but it was a good price. George Carlin, Complaints and Grievances. I'm a major George Carlin fan. A 20 movie pack of John Wayne, which I got for $1. John Wayne's El Dorado and Hatari. And El Dorado is one of my favorite John Wayne films, and Hatari is a childhood memory of mine, but it is full of just so much white privilege and white man's burden. It is unbelievable in the modern light. Almost Famous, a film I have never seen. Ginger Snaps, which I picked up for $1 today. I've seen a sequel to this, but I've never actually seen the original. So for $1, I think I couldn't lose. Journey to the Center of the Earth and Mysterious Island in a 2-pack. It was never open. I paid $1 for it. Now these are direct-to-video versions, not the originals. I'd like the originals eventually, but for $1, that's a pretty good investment. Qigong Flow for beginners and Qigong for stress, because I kind of interested in Qigong. So I thought I think I paid $1.50 or something like that, $2 a piece for those. So that was cool. Life Force, which was a big, broad, over-the-top science fiction movie about space vampires. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I got it for a good price. And Harrison Ford's Air Force One, which was kind of over the top when he was still trying to hold on to that action hero vibe, which I think he's kind of given up on since that last horrible, horrible Indiana Jones movie. Boy, was that just a disappointment. So this is what I picked up over the last 3 or 4 weeks, I guess, and I hope that you've enjoyed the video.